Charles Dickens was born February 7, 1812 in Portsmouth, England. His family was very large, as he was the second of 8 children. His father's name was John Dickens. His father always dreamed of being rich, but had a bad habit of spending the family's money and went to jail for debt. All of the family moved into the jail cell besides Dickens. Dickens worked at Warren's blacking factory, where he polished boots to make some sort of income for the family. His father was eventually released from jail. This was when Dickens began to work as a freelance reporter and form his own life away from the treacherous and bleak childhood full of economic troubles. Dickens' remarkable writing career began in 1833 when he anonymously published a short story in a local magazine. He continued to write for different publishing companies, but still was not well known by other people. In 1836, Dickens married Catherine Hogarth and had 10 children with her. A year after the marriage, Dickens began writing his first novel, Oliver Twist. As with a lot of Dickens' novels, Oliver Twist was published in monthly installments. The reason for the monthly installments was because it kept the townspeople wanting more and more of the novel, so they always bought the latest chapter of the book. Consequently, Dickens was able to earn more money. Dickens gained much popularity over the next several years as he published some of his most successful novels. Some of the ones you are probably more familiar with are David Copperfield, Bleak House, and Hard Times. With this success came money, something quite unfamiliar to Dickens based on his bleak childhood. His father begged and begged him for money, but Dickens always refused. Unfortunately, Dickens' marriage did not turn out well, and he even said that he was not all that impressed with his children. In 1857, he ended up finding another lover named Ellen Ternan. Dickens and Hogarth separated the next year. Towards the end of his life, Dickens published A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations. These are two of his more critically acclaimed and widely read novels. Following the death of his mother and 22-year-old son, Dickens suffered a stroke and died June 9, 1870. He is buried at Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. Once the life and times of Dickens is revealed, it's quite obvious how this affected some of his writing. He never wrote about a happy family, and his novels are quite bleak. For example, in Oliver Twist, the main character, Oliver, is an orphan. In essence, Dickens was also an orphan during his childhood because his father and family were all in jail. The economic state during Dickens' life in the 19th century was not good. This is quite obvious since his father could not keep a job and ended up in jail due to debt. Consequently, he is often satirical of the economic state in his novels. A good example of where the subgenre of satire appears is his novel Hard Times. However, there are numerous other examples. To conclude, Dickens is truly a literary master. He powered through his tough childhood, exemplified these experiences in his writing and subgenre of satire, and became one of the most sought-after novelists of all time.